Wait, we go like this, right?
Ooh.
Slobs, restart this. We cannot swear.
Do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
This close? Oh, my God.
What do you think? Adults.
What are our topics for today?
Thank you for joining me.
Restart it.
Boom, and we're back. Welcome to Slobs Anonymous. As always, I'm here, Joey C, with my co-host, KB. How you doing today, KB?
I'm doing good. How about you, Joe?
Good. In the holiday season this week, I just got done making my cannoli filling. Pretty stoked about that.
Nice.
What do you got going on this week?
So when I was on my way here today, I realized that this keeps happening to me, and I got complimented by a girl on my hair, and it looks awful today. So I'm like, you know what, girls, to other girls, it's like the best compliment.
It looks like it does all the time, though. So
I know. She's like, your hair looks so beautiful. It's so long and looks so healthy. And I'm like, well, really, it's wet and I just got out of the shower, but that's cool. Thanks.
See, guys can't do that for other guys.
I know, right? But
I mean, I don't have any hair for any guy to say that about, but
girls are like when you get a girl compliment from another girl, it like hits different. I think girls are my biggest hype men. I'm going to be honest. But anyways, a new and exciting thing we have this week is we have our very first anonymous slob story.
No freaking way.
Woohoo.
Wait, when did they send it?
Today. Yesterday? Today.
I wasn't informed.
That's right. It was a surprise.
Okay. All right. So what's the deal?
So I'm going to go ahead and read this anonymous slob listener story.
They want to keep it anonymous?
Yes, they would like to keep it anonymous.
This is exciting.
I know, it's so exciting.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Woohoo.
Rip it.
All right, so this says, in 2019, I lived in a house with 7 other people, 3 dogs, and 2 cats. It's a busy house.
Yeah.
Our grocery bill each week was through the roof. Sounds right. Just before Thanksgiving that year, I went to Aldi to get our weekly groceries as well as our Thanksgiving groceries. In addition to all of that, my house ran off of well water, so we usually bought over 12 gallons of water a week. It took me several trips back to the car to purchase all of this, and the bill was just under $500. As I approached the cashier, she looked at me shyly before saying, I see you in here every week getting all of this food and water. I think it's so nice that you're helping people in need. Are you a local charity?
What?
She thought all this food was for the village or something. A decent person with an ounce of humility would have corrected her by saying, no, this is just the amount of food my fat family eats every 7 days. But I was so embarrassed, I didn't have the nerve to tell her. I gave the cashier an awkward laugh and mumbled, yeah, before leaving, and never got back to that specific store ever again. I still feel guilty. My family does participate in food drives each holiday season, but I realized that I could do more to help others after that embarrassing occurrence. I guess the moral of the story would be to count your blessings, help people in need, and don't be a lying POS.
Well, that's awesome. All right, cool. I mean, I don't know how slobbish it is, but I like the inquiry. I like someone sending us stuff like that.
I thought it was, $500 worth of groceries. They think
funny.
you're a charity and it's for your household.
I was literally at Costco last night. I spent $250, and that was just like.
But that's Costco.
Drinkables.
Yeah,
right.
I mean? Right.
I didn't think there was food in that cart.
Yeah, right. $500 at Aldi is a lot of fucking
that
food.
Is, yeah. Specifically Aldi.
And 12 gallons of water. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Damn, you thirsty.
Yeah, right.
It's an unfortunate slob.
But yeah, I was excited, and I thought it was good. So if you have any slob stories, be sure to send them in, but we'll talk about all that at the end.
Yeah, hell yeah. More importantly, we're here for our 5 out of 5 continuation.
We made it to the end.
Growing up in the 90s/2000s, where I'm going to miss this topic, man.
I know. I think we could still retouch again.
We might do like a part 2.
Well, because I was thinking about
7.
I was thinking about high school years. We didn't really touch on those.
Yeah, we might have to do something.
So we might have to do some more 2000-y.
I'm down.
Because I feel like we did 90s. We got to do 2000s. Not yet.
It's a little harder.
Maybe in a little bit. But You know, that's all right. Let's see what we got this week. So did you have did you have like a multiple disc CD player?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Did you? So did
Absolutely. I remember getting.
But you become a boss when you
Absolutely.
get that.
I had a 5-disc change Sony CD like head player.
Yeah.
And it was like a 1,000-watt system. The thing was awesome.
Yeah, and you have these fucking sounds that like your mom's like, shut up.
Dude,
like,
well, as long as my door was closed, honestly, I didn't give a shit what I was pumping out.
right, I agree.
But like I would be playing some shit loud enough to just be rattling the
dude, the
fucking
whole house
windows.
would be
Yeah,
shaking.
dude.
Yeah,
But
same.
those things were powerful. These I know they got these super box fucking Bluetooth.
Those are like
but, like,
top notch,
dude,
exceptional.
I'm telling you, yeah, we had some state of the art fucking equipment. And Sony, I know it's just like I was gonna say the Sony brand of Sony, but like it's like the cliche brand of audio in my
Right.
opinion, next to like Dre Beats or whatever,
feel ya.
or Bose. But like, dude, Sony in the 90s was just the fucking Cadillac of sound.
It was the
I don't give a
shit.
shit what anybody says. Sony fucking had it in the bag.
And if you had that, you were exceptional.
Yeah.
You were elite.
Absolutely. And to hear a CD just to get totally put in and like to hear that sound just totally crisp, it was excellent.
So yeah, definitely elite. If you had that, you were a fucking boss. And
then it had the cassette player on it too. Like
yeah, you had
like,
all of the above. You
so-
could click mine. Did yours? Were you able to plug in a microphone on yours?
I don't know. I know that they had there was an auxiliary on the back to go from red and white into auxiliary. Like if you had an iPod
if you had
or
the
something,
thing, right?
like it was some next level shit.
I actually wish I still had mine.
I was already packing it up the other day to bring it to my house.
Really?
To put it in my room because it was an elite package. And what I did throughout the years of having other shitty boomboxes, I saved all the speakers. So I had 8 speakers in my room.
Oh my god!
One in each corner of the room. I wired them up with extra speaker cable, and then I put the 2 main that it came with, and then 2 others on top of it on the actual dresser that it stood on.
Jesus.
So like, you want to talk about blowing the doors off the place?
right.
Like, dude, it
You're
was
having
nuts.
a Project X party in here. I guess.
Straight up. There was so much power to it. Actually, I couldn't go. The volume knob went up to 30. I couldn't go past 21 because there wasn't enough power from the head to support all of the wattage on the speakers. So the head would actually die out, and it would reset it as if I shut it off.
Jeez.
Because there was so much power it was trying to draw from all those speakers.
Dude, imagine listening to like a fucking rap song on that.
It was awesome.
I bet.
It was awesome.
I bet. Like the bass. Oh man.
Yeah.
This guy is coming down the block with his bass, with his metal.
Super bass.
Yeah, right. And oh my god, the commercials. Do you remember like the CD
what?
commercials? Like for music.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Nows.
2 hours of 90s rock.
Yeah.
Or like 2 hours of 90s hottest pop.
But you knew the lineup. Like I used to know the lineup of like the clips of the songs. Like it would be like Soul 90s, and it would be like Boys to Men or something.
Yes, dude.
And it'd be like 3 seconds, and then you don't know the
All I
song.
wanna do is zoom, zoom, zoom,
Yeah,
zoom.
right.
Like, I remember
you
that one
just know
specifically,
those
yeah.
immediate parts from
Yeah.
that
You got
commercial.
those good
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck
And it's
yeah.
like totally hits 20 like 2000.
2001. Totally hits. Dude, I remember those infomercials like the back of my hand.
Oh
yeah.
my god, they were brutal.
Or they have like the time classics or whatever.
Oh,
where
yeah.
it would be like a 90 disc anthology
Yeah.
or whatever. And
It's like
who the
200
fuck is
CDs.
buying this?
It's like all for a grand total of $25 for the next
For the
rest of your
25
life.
years. Yeah, exactly. You just get every song known to man.
If you if you're not 100% satisfied, you can just turn it back in.
Shipping and handling not included. yeah, just pay postage.
Yeah,
and it was like $25.
Yeah, right. Never included though. Same with batteries. Batteries and postage never
No,
included.
dude, made by Tyco, batteries not included.
Yeah.
Everything by Tyco, batteries never fucking included.
Never,
Didn't matter.
never.
Every electrical gizmo.
And like toys in general, like it was like a fucking bitch to open.
oh yeah,
Remember, like
100%.
anything, even CDs. Like you had like
Yeah, dude, you needed to know how to do that.
like
shit.
it was, and if you cracked the case, I would be so mad. I used to get livid when I would crack a CD case.
Yeah.
Like, did we have Kids Bop?
What's Kids Bop was like when I was.
Was like after us, right?
I believe. I think I would just hit my teen years, because I know like my little cousins had Kids Bop. I remember them putting it on and being like, "What the fuck?" I'm like,
right,
"This
like
isn't
that's
the
not
song."
Eminem.
Yeah, I'm like, this isn't. Yeah, I can't.
They never
remember
had Eminem on Kids Bop.
one
I'm
of the
sure,
no, one of the songs I remember. Yeah, I think 2000 was the first Kids Bop.
I think
I was trying to look it up here.
Yeah, I remember like all the Now commercials, like Now 27, like.
Dude, the Now CDs.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we had.
Every Now.
We didn't have all of them, but we probably had up to like 20.
Yeah.
And that was all my brother Anthony. He liked collecting those, and it was like, dude, next year there's gonna be another one out.
But
know?
you like knew like all the. Did you ever notice like on all the Now CDs like the rock songs are like 17, 16.
Yeah, they're deep in.
They're all
they do the
way
pop
at the
ones like
yes,
first 10,
it's like
and then
the
they
first
get harder.
3. The first one you never know.
Right.
You
right.
never
It's
know.
always a
the
surprise.
first- yeah.
But as they go later, it's only pop hits.
Oh yeah.
They don't put
they
any
don't
of the
put
heavier
any-
shit in there.
Like the last one is like Lifehouse. Like,
yeah,
you know?
bullshit.
It's like awful. But yeah, you're never gonna see like a Metallica song on
No,
there
fuck
or
no.
like anything
Absolutely
like that.
not.
But yeah, that was like a thing. You know what the other thing that was really big in the 90s or 2000s is like talk radio.
Really? Like you listen to talk radio?
I didn't like want to, but
Oh.
it was like it would be randomly on in the car. Like my grandparents listened to like my grandpa especially.
I never listened to talk radio.
But I feel like talk radio is like not a thing now.
You just have podcasts.
Right? Yeah, you just have podcasts.
That's it. Here we are, folks.
Yeah, right.
Talk
we're here.
radio
We're
of
here.
2023.
But like Man Cow, like I know Man Cow.
Oh, I
wasn't,
do
like,
remember I remember
talk radio,
Howard Stern.
but yeah, Howard Stern is like
Yeah.
not a thing anymore. Like
Well, I think he is. He's just like I don't know.
I don't really think so.
I
Maybe
don't
he's
know
a
where to- I don't
podcast
even know where to
now.
find. I think he does do a podcast.
Yeah,
I should listen to more podcasts.
You really should.
I'm
I
fucking-
listen to a lot of fucking too many. That's the problem. And then, like, why is it when you were a kid that you were either Britney or Christina, a Backstreet Boys or an NSYNC? Which ones were you?
Oh, I mean, I was never a competition between Britney or Christina. It was Britney till death. Like, there was
Exactly.
I had her first 2 albums.
And I go
I didn't
hard
feel
for her
bad.
still. Like,
Yeah.
I know she's gonna thrive.
Leave her alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave Britney alone.
I literally was just having this conversation today with my cousin Jessie that the people of the 80s, they shit on Madonna after she got like
They
fucked up.
didn't stick with her.
They didn't stick with
Britney
her.
fans are different.
I'm 32 and I'm still like, I bleed Britney.
You're like, I don't care if she's shaving her head.
Yeah.
I don't care if
she could
putting
be
on
running
filters.
into traffic.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if she's spinning all day in her Instagram.
If she's pulling a Michael and dropping a baby off a balcony, I don't care. I'm on board.
I'm
on
there.
Team Britney.
Exactly. She could shoot me in the face and I'd be like, all right, B.
Yeah.
Spears, I love
Yeah.
you.
Let's go.
I know.
Now for the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, I mean, I didn't listen to that. Like that
Oh.
wasn't the cool thing.
Okay.
If I mean,
Well, it was a cool thing, but-
you go on that because you're gonna have a little more of an opinion.
What do you
on
think I am?
it. I want to say Backstreet Boys.
Nope.
No, you're NSYNC.
NSYNC.
Yeah, and if I had to pick one, because I like JT's my guy. He's triple threat. The guy just
NSYNC?
knows what he's doing. I think I'd have to pick NSYNC. I think I know more NSYNC than I know Backstreet Boys.
I didn't realize until I got older that I actually like Backstreet Boys better now as an adult, but as a kid I was diehard NSYNC through
Yeah.
and through. Lance Bass was my guy. I wanted to marry him.
And you know what? I'd probably go see them in concert too.
Oh, I
Either
would.
one of any of the four of them.
I would see all
like
of
just
them.
to be like, yo, throw it back and see who's opening. You know what I mean?
The only person on that list, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Backstreet Boys, or NSYNC, that I have not seen in concert to date is Backstreet Boys.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. I've seen them all in concert. I saw Christina Aguilera like older. I saw Britney Spears twice, once when I was younger and once when I was like older for
Yeah.
her circus tour. And I saw NSYNC during the Pop album.
Nice.
And it was amazing. And I cried. And it was just wonderful.
Yeah.
But what were you listening to? Like Ball with the Ball to Bang?
Oh, dude, yeah. Kid Rock,
Yeah.
Linkin Park, fucking Sum 41, Blink 182.
Well, that is like
dude,
a whole
the
episode.
Punk, like alternative era was just, oh my god.
I was gonna say, what is
Incredible.
it? I consider that 90s 2000 rock.
See, I remember during the times it being referred to as alternative.
Right.
Because it wasn't rock, like it wasn't, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones. It was It was the alternative to rock.
See, alternative, I think of like Matchbox 20.
Well, now I do.
But even then I did.
I feel like and maybe I'm wrong, but I remember like it was 94.7 The Zone, I think it was called.
It was
94.7.
94.7.
And that was where I remember hearing all of like the Foo Fighters and Blink-182 and Sum 41, Good Charlotte, like all those fucking like, and then like when the emo phase came in, I feel like even emo was considered alternative, but
there's no
the
name.
terms kind of flip flop. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to know really what is the exact term for it. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I feel like nobody knows.
At one point, like back in the day, like AC/DC was considered heavy metal.
Right.
They were lumped in with like Ozzy and you know, Dio and all them, like, and that was considered metal. That was shit like parents were like, no, you got to go to church. You can't listen to that shit.
You can't listen to Black Sabbath.
Right, and now AC/DC is like a household name. You know?
Right.
Everybody's listening to AC/DC. And it's definitely not heavy metal. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like, yeah, it's so hard. I'm like the worst, I guess, at categorizing genres because I just think they're all just like, I'm like, yeah, you know, I just go based off of when I listen to it.
Yeah, it is hard. There's no doubt about
like,
it.
if I like Black Sabbath, Ozzy, AC/DC, those are like my dad's things. Like, so that's to me classic because I listened to it as a kid.
For sure.
But anyways, Blockbuster. Were you a Blockbuster or Hollywood Video guy?
Oh, Blockbuster, hands down.
Same. I don't even know.
Hollywood Video, I couldn't even. I think I've been in one like once, but
I don't even think I've ever
Blockbuster
been in
all
one.
day.
Is like Hollywood Video like the ghetto
It has to be.
Blockbuster or
Yeah.
something?
It's the Aldi brand of Blockbuster.
That was probably not acceptable to say, but it is.
All right.
I'm like, I don't know. Were you allowed to buy the snacks there?
It depended. Like sometimes we'd already have like popcorn at home.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we'd get some candy, or like we hit up the dollar store first.
Same.
You know? Like,
We were right by the dollar store.
If we were going to the movies, same thing. We'd go in with a purse full of fucking dollar store candy. We're not paying $7 for some fucking.
My
Milk Duds.
grandpa
like, fuck that.
was the only one who would let us buy candy at either of those places. So whenever we were going to the movies or to Blockbuster, I was like, "Can we please go with Papa Tony?" Because if it was with like my mom, my aunt, my grandma, my dad, it was not happening.
You had to have the fucking candy, no doubt about it.
You were going to get that at home, or you were going to eat a fucking gusher from the house.
Did you? Before we get too far away from the music, though, did you have a favorite band in the '90s, like all-time favorite band?
I mean, Nirvana.
Nirvana was your '90s band, huh?
Of the '90s?
Yeah, like specifically of the '90s.
Yeah, Nirvana.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, mine Spice. I don't know if we covered it already, but Spice Girls, like.
Well, like band, like my.
Yeah, and that's where like.
I mean, I
group,
loved Spice
band,
Girls
artists,
and stuff,
yeah.
but like my rock or like whatever, I guess grunge.
For me, it was like the Spice Girls like encompassed the '90s for me. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I remember like vividly watching MTV and watching the very first time I ever saw the "Smells Like Teen Spirit" music video. Like I physically remember myself sitting on the couch watching it and being like, "This is fucking insane and badass, and I want to be a part of it."
Do you have a song specifically where you're like, you hear that song, you're like, this is the epitome of the '90s? Like you hear the first note, the first drop of the needle.
I would literally just say like, "Oh baby, baby,"
and that's
that is the '90s.
You hear that bant, bant,
yeah.
bant.
When you hear that, you are 16, or not even 16. You're fucking 9 years old again.
For me, it's the Macarena.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fucking go, dude. Light it up. Light it up.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, baby, baby.
Well, yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah.
But I do agree. I think that would be a good one.
Yeah.
But off the cuff, I'm going to go Baby One More Time.
All right. That works for me.
That was a good question. I'm really proud of you.
I see. I'm finally getting to the ones that we've left out.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah. Sneak them in.
I got 3 more. You better look out.
Sneak them in there, pal. Did you guys all have to decide on your movie at the Blockbuster?
Yeah, it was usually pretty, but it was usually like pretty cohesive. Like we already, like we had known something was either coming out or we had been wanting to see something. And we're like, oh shit, the new This is out. We all want to go see that. Or if we were like looking for a horror movie, we would just look at something with a really fucked up name.
Yeah,
like just pick the most gruesome looking shit.
Right. Dude, I felt like when we were kids, though, like movies took forever to get onto video.
Really? You think so?
Oh my
for me,
God.
it was never like a concern because like I mean, as a teen, I went to the movies a lot.
So did I. I mean, that was the thing to do. Go to like Bennigan's,
Right.
go to fucking Chipotle, and then go to the movies.
And as a kid, like if like a Disney movie came out or something, we would just get a copy for one of our birthdays. Like between the three of us,
right.
we've obtained every Disney movie known to man. So it's like,
yeah,
it wasn't hard to see all those. But like, I don't know. Yeah, it was never like a concern where I'm like, oh, when's this movie coming out?
like I always waited. I felt like fucking forever. I
Yeah.
was like, when is this coming out in the movie? Like I felt like movies lasted longer in the theaters.
Oh, dude, because it's that whole experience.
Yeah. Oh,
walking
the movies,
in,
yeah.
smelling the popcorn, picking out snacks.
Top
Did you
notch.
guys have a problem though picking out at like Blockbuster, or did you?
Oh yeah,
normally
we
have-
did. We always fought. But I'm.
And your mom was like, "Oh, you pick something out. We ain't picking nothing." Like,
yeah, right, exactly.
I could
I'm
just see
4
it.
years like different than my brother, and then 8 years different than my sister. So like,
Yeah.
she wouldn't really get much say. But between me and Chris, we'd have to like come to a consensus and be like, okay, we're watching this. Or if we had like a friend over, like a sleepover or something,
Right.
then you would be able to get your own movie, and it was like a big deal. But
was the rating a big deal? Like, was your
No.
mom looking at like, oh, this is rated R? Or this
No.
is like she didn't give a shit.
she literally like I swear to God, because like I remember watching like a lot of movies that I probably shouldn't have watched, like, and my mom just being like, cover your eyes,
Yeah.
cover your ears. Like,
Do you remember your first rated R movie?
no, because it wasn't a thing.
Oh, it wasn't like
it legit was
it wasn't
not a thing.
taboo, huh?
I watched like horror movie, like we would literally be sitting with my mom watching like fucking Exorcist.
That's hilarious.
Like my mom, like, and my grandpa was like that, I think, with my mom. Like I
Yeah.
think he took them to see that in theaters, like Jaws and shit. So that was never like an emphasis. The only thing she did not want me to have was the parental advisory of Eminem CDs.
Dude, same. I had all the Walmart fucking Eminem CDs. It was all, and I'd be singing it along with my friends. Like, what the fuck are you singing?
Yeah,
And I'm
like chickens,
isn't
they
this
come,
the-
they go.
Yeah, chickens,
right.
they come, they go. Like, it was just,
But Papa Tony came in the clutch, and he would always buy us the regular one. We would just not
Dude.
be able to listen to it on our big radios.
it wasn't until I got an iPod where I actually heard those songs for the first time.
You're like, wow,
I
this
was
is a new
downloading
song.
music like a maniac, and I'm like, oh, that's how the song's supposed to go?
Yeah, right?
The
How about
fuck?
you guys? Did you guys have like movies or just
Oh,
the
no, yeah.
music?
For what?
For
oh no, my
ratings.
parents were very involved with like, no, it's rated R. Like, we're not
Oh.
gonna do that. Like, especially if it was a horror movie, because they knew like boobs were gonna come along with that,
Yeah.
and sex and everything else, and they probably weren't at liberty to start answering those questions at that age. So I'm sure they were like, yo, we're gonna just watch out and not be picking those. Eventually, we got up there and it was like, all right, we'll watch this one with you guys to
Yeah.
make sure if there's anything questionable,
Bad,
we'll shut
then you
it off.
close your eyes or
Yeah,
whatever.
but half the time they'd be the ones showing us a movie they didn't know was rated R. They were like, dude, I remember, I don't even know what movie it was, but there were some titties, and my dad was like, I didn't know, I don't remember there being this in this movie. What the fuck? And then like it'll be over, and he's like, all right, yeah, they lived, they're fine, they'll be okay. And we're
Yeah.
all like, all right, so how do we get some more of that? Like,
Yeah, no, that's funny. I know most people did watch within their like range.
did
but
you have a favorite movie during the 90s or that year? Like did you just have a movie that you kept fucking playing?
I watched like all like fucking weird old movies. I was like an old person as a kid.
You're preaching to the choir, yeah.
Like I said before, one of my favorite shows as a kid was Three's Company. I mean, I loved all like
Yeah,
the cartoons
and-
and shit, but
And when
like-
it came to that stuff, like we grew up with like the Three Stooges, I Love
Right.
Lucy, the Honeymooners, Gilligan's Island, MASH, like all that shit that was
MASH
on.
was the one show I could not.
Well, no, and you know what? MASH was the one where I heard the theme song come on, and I knew it was time for bed.
Yeah, I was like, fuck
I was like,
MASH.
I'm not gonna get through this one. I don't really understand what the fuck's going on. They're in the
Yeah.
military. The guy's wearing a dress. I don't get it.
I didn't even watch
make
it.
sense
Yeah.
to me as a kid. But like, and then the Simpsons. Like the Simpsons were the all-time.
Right.
Like, did you? So for me, it was like the Stooges and the Simpsons.
Were your
And
two
obviously,
faves.
there's a million other TV shows to go into that. But
My
like,
favorite TV shows as a kid,
like if you had to pick one, go with it.
all encompassing, fucking like I would say like Rugrats and Hey Arnold.
Nice. We didn't have Nickelodeon. We didn't have cable. So like,
Yeah, I mean,
if I was at my grandparents' house, like they had cable, so I'd catch that every once in a while. Some Nick at Night.
yeah,
If
Nick
we'd
at Night
sleep
was
over,
top
I remember
notch.
Nick at Night being like some Just
That's like a whole experience.
it felt forbidden. You're like,
Yeah.
you aren't supposed to be up this late, but we got you covered with cartoons.
Yeah.
Like it was like a forbidden experience.
Well, like Gargoyles,
awesome.
like I said, like Gargoyles was before Nick at Night. Like I knew the fucking Channel 14 Nickelodeon
Yeah, dude.
back to front. I was definitely
God,
like
dude.
I hated going to certain people's houses because they were like Cartoon Network families,
Oh, okay.
and my family was not.
Oh yeah,
we
because
were
then you had like
either-
all the Hanna-Barberas, like you had Flintstones, and you had.
I liked Flintstones and stuff, but I did like Johnny Bravo
Yeah,
and
Johnny
stuff,
Bravo.
or like Dexter's Laboratory.
Yep.
Those were like not my vibe. Like
Powerpuff Girl or Powder
no,
Puff, whatever
I
they were.
hated Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, and I was like, fuck no,
Right.
fuck this nonsense. I was Disney and Nickelodeon all the time,
Yeah.
or like Channel 11, like
Yeah.
Arthur and fucking
Oh, dude, and I don't know
Big
how I
Comfy
missed...
Couch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I missed Big Comfy Couch.
Yeah,
that
like-
was in the beginning for the morning routine, dude. Big
right.
Comfy Couch.
Oh yeah, for
was,
sure.
Oh, dude.
Or like
hell yeah.
Franklin.
Do you remember Lamb Chop?
Yes.
Dude,
the
fucking
lady, I
Lamb
wanted her to
Chop.
like, I wanted her to like adopt me.
Yeah, like can she like read me a bedtime story?
Yeah,
before, you know?
right.
Dude, Lamb Chop, dude. Holy I totally. Lamb Chop might have been before Barney.
Oh,
We might be going. If this is the last episode we're doing right now, we might like. I'm going back to the first one, dude. OG might have been Lamb Chop.
mine
Someone
was
might have to
definitely
fact
Barney.
check me, but like, I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg. But
I think they were like in the same. I think they were like the same because then there was like
They
Muppets.
may have, yeah.
It was like Lamb Chop, Barney, Muppets.
yeah.
I don't remember. I kind of remember, but that's how I remember.
Did you have a game show that you like to watch? I always remember the wildest shit for game shows.
Dude, yeah, game shows were like insane. I watched a lot. Like I said, I'm old. I watched a lot of like fucking court TV.
Oh yeah,
Like
dude,
judge
and being
shows.
sick at home,
Oh,
dude. Court
that-
shows while
and
you were
like
at home
Maury
sick.
and
Dude,
fucking
and
like
Jerry Springer?
and
Jerry.
Ricky Lake and
Yeah,
all
the
those like
Sally.
Sally. Yeah, like I loved being
Dude.
sick
Yes,
when I was
dude.
a kid.
Some chicken soup and some terrible TV, man.
But like game show, like I guess like Jeopardy. My grandpa used to watch that like all the fucking time.
Yeah.
and it would annoy the shit out of me.
Me
But
and my mom would watch Wheel of Fortune all the time.
yeah,
Wheel of Fortune was a huge one, dude.
yeah.
And then there's one I cannot. I've searched high and low, especially today. I was trying to search for it. It was a lottery game where like there'd be like this like they'd have like different obstacles you like set up. Like you got to knock down some bricks, or you got to like pick out this, like it was very interactive, and depending on how well you did in the game and what bricks you knocked over and shit, like you'd win the money that was on the bricks. And I don't know. I'm still searching for it, but it was.
I don't
It was
know.
a very
If somebody
interactive-
knows, let us know.
Yeah, for sure. Do
Um,
you remember the Carmen Sandiego game?
no.
There's a game show for kids. That then you got Zoom. Dude,
Oh,
oh my
Zoom,
God,
yeah.
I freaking Zoom.
I liked like what is it? Hidden Temple.
That was cable. Wasn't for me.
Yeah. Zoom was like,
Dude,
oh,
Zoom was the shit.
Yeah.
Ubbin, nubbin, rubbin, tubbin, fubbin,
Come on
motherfucking.
and Zoom. Come on.
They be doing
and
that
Zoom.
secret language and everything. Like, dude,
But I liked all those like Franklin, Little Bear,
Arthur,
Arthur,
dude.
fucking God only knows what. I didn't like Caillou. That was like my
No,
sister.
that's
She
where I cut
was
off.
all, or
Yeah.
Chris, maybe Chris, my brother was Caillou, but yeah, that was like TV in the 90s was so good. Like Rugrats, Doug, Hey Arnold, fucking
Yeah, but even when
Ren and
like we were talking
Stimpy.
about the
Real Monsters,
the Disney's One Saturday Morning, just that by itself, like you have
Recess, Pepper Ann.
you got 101 Dalmatians the series, Doug, Pepper Ann, Recess, Jungle Cubs, The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Hercules the animated series, Mickey Mouse Works, Sabrina the animated series.
Oh, I liked Sabrina, like the live one.
Oh fuck
Sabrina
yeah,
the Teenage
TGIF
Witch.
dude with fucking Family Matters.
Yeah.
And, oh my god, yeah,
Or like Full House.
yeah, Full House.
Yeah.
Step by Step.
Family
Fucking-
Matters.
Yeah. Did I say
all
Step by
those.
Step? The Weekenders, Teacher's Pet, Buzz Lightyear, Star Commander,
I do remember that.
House of Mouse, Lloyd in Space, Lizzie McGuire, Even Stevens,
Oh, those
Tino
are like
Supremo, Proud Family.
those
Shit.
are like top. Like I used to love fucking like Smart Guy, but those are all Disney.
Yeah.
Lizzie McGuire, Even Stevens. What else was there?
Then they got Bugs and Tweety show. You remember that?
No,
It was a Looney Tunes.
just them.
No, it wasn't just. They would like present the cartoons.
Oh,
Um,
Animaniacs.
Science Court, Mary Kate and Asher. in
What was
Action.
Bobby's World on?
Bobby's World was, oh, dude, Bobby's World was awesome. Yeah. Bobby's World was, I want to say Fox Kids.
Okay.
Yeah, because Fox Kids had their own freaking lineup too.
I was by your brother's house the last time I was over there, and he had this Bobby's World thing, and I was like, looking at it, I was like, fuck, what is that called? I know what this is called. He's like, Bobby's World. I was like,
dude, then you had Goosebumps.
Oh, yeah.
You had
Are
Magic
You Afraid
School
of the Dark?
Bus, dude. Yeah, this was all the Fox stuff. This is where the Animaniacs came in, Spider-Man, Erie, Indiana, Tiny Toons. Remember Tiny Toons?
We're tiny. We're toony. We're all a little loony.
Yeah, dude. They had the Swamp Thing. They had, oh my God, dude. Yeah.
I feel bad that you missed out on all those, like, fucking...
Yeah, I didn't. We got Woody Woodpecker, Tom and Jerry. Like,
I know, but
this is
like
all the good shit.
You missed out on like Doug and stuff, or not Doug, because Doug was on there. But if you watch it now, you'll like it. I think. Hey Arnold, did you watch Hey Arnold?
No, because that was.
I know, but you gotta go back and watch it. It's on Hulu. I'll give you my account info.
All right, fine. I'm down.
You have to watch it. It's so good. Well, what was your? Did you have a favorite '90s movie?
For me, oh, dude, I mean,
that's so hard.
It is hard, but I know for a fact one that, see, I almost want to go Christmas about it, but I'm gonna, for the sake of sitting here for an hour and a half figuring it out. I mean, the Power Rangers movie.
Oh, Ivan Ooze.
Between the soundtrack, we're having Van Halen and Red Hot Chili Peppers in there, and like just it being an hour and a half of pure fucking high adrenaline nostalgia, like it's unbeatable. It's unbeatable.
That was a really good movie. I remember seeing that in theaters too.
Excellent. And Kimberly was my absolute crush, dude. In the 90s.
Everyone's crush.
Okay, no, what was the equivalent to the 90s crush that you had?
To the Kimberly?
To anybody, like, did you have a 90s crush?
Oh yeah,
it could be music, it could be movie.
Mine
anything.
was definitely Lance Bass from NSYNC.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Kimberly took the cake though. Like it just didn't matter. There was just
or you know who
about
else
her.
was mine? Benny the Jet from The Sandlot.
Oh, all right.
I fucking loved. I wanted to be his wife.
In that case, I want the fucking lifeguard.
Yeah, when you
get Benny,
peppercorn.
I get Wendy.
The Great Hambino.
We gotta play even on this game.
No, I wanted to be Kimberly, so I guess that's fair.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
That's so fun. Yeah, I would say mine would be. The Sandlot is such a great movie, and It Takes Two. I loved that movie.
It Takes Two, baby.
With the Olsen twins.
Yeah.
That was it. That
Might
was
be
like
the only Olsen twins movie I've seen.
Same. I like the shows. Although the Halloween one, they had like a Halloween sleepover one. It scared the fuck out of me as a little kid.
Never seen it.
I would have to literally leave the room, and my cousins would watch this song play, and I would cry. It was bad.
Nice.
We were the generation of the internet.
Wait, you said your cousins made you cry. You ever play Ouija board?
Yeah, but I played it as an adult.
Oh, all right, you're sick in the
But
head.
we used to play like light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Yeah, we did all that too.
Yeah, all
I
that
feel
dumb
like kids
shit.
will just never do that again.
They probably don't even know what it is.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe they do.
It lived and died with us. That's it. Anyway, yes, the internet.
Or dude, we used to do. You know what we used to do, which was awful? We went to private school and we would fucking play Bloody Mary in the bathroom.
I mean, I believe you.
Yeah, I would
do.
be like, okay, I'll try it. But then I would be like secretly like terrified. Like
Makes sense.
Candyman, all that shit. Did you play that?
All that stuff. Yeah, it scared the shit
Or
out
like
of us.
Ghost in the Graveyard, kick the can.
We would sit in the basement with a camcorder on and hide under a blanket and then watch the tape afterwards.
Yeah, I know. Everything was
and
filmed.
Just look at, everything was filmed, dude.
Yeah.
Before you could do it on your phone, it was
you were doing
you
it.
would do it
yeah.
on a camcorder. Like it was.
I agree.
We just watch a half hour of just blank walls. Like, did you see that? See that orb?
Yeah.
You see that dust flying over there? Oh my god, that's a ghost. Oh my god, we just make shit up.
Yeah, right. Did you see that? I heard it.
But now with the internet, you don't need any shit like that. We're all preoccupied.
Okay, by the way, speaking of the internet and fucking ghost shit, did you ever see those things? It was like a thing in the 2000s where you'd go on like YouTube when it first started. YouTube had just started, and it would be like these like love stories, and it would be playing like DJ Sammy, like we're in heaven, and then all of a sudden like, you'd be reading it, and then it would be like this fucking ring girl like Samara would like fucking pop out at the end.
No.
Oh my God, that used to terrify me. I
just
would
didn't
always
get caught up in that part of YouTube.
I would
guess.
like run across these all the time, and I'd be like scared myself to death.
No, nope, no thanks.
Oh my God, or like chat roulette. Do you remember chat roulette?
I do remember chat roulette. Dude, we saw the rise and fall of chat. I wonder if that's still a thing.
But if it's not,
Is
we're
chat
bringing
roulette
it
a thing?
back.
Hold on.
We're not.
Continue
either.
talking. I'm just going to see if it's still even. I'm just going to Google search. it.
Okay, so we're
see.
lucky enough to live through the era of we had street lights where you had to come home at street lights. We had pre-cell phones, but we also saw the fucking dial-up.
Yo, chat roulette is still a fucking thing. Sorry to cut you off.
Is it?
Yeah, it's still a website.
That's disgusting. God bless.
Anyway, go back to streetlights.
We were that genre. We were that era. The last era of
absolutely.
streetlights and no cell phones to internet and dial-up and fucking becoming Zanga and MySpace
And my fellow Americans.
web coders.
Right.
We were coders.
Right, yeah.
We didn't even fucking know.
With MySpace, and dude, I remember when you had to literally from the ground up fucking
build your fucking shit.
get your hammer and your pieces of wood and your nails and fucking build that shit from the ground up.
Yeah.
You got to make it as cool as you possibly can.
Right. And you just publicly humiliate your friends by having a top 8.
Oh, dude, the tops. Do you remember
Top
they did
8.
top 16s?
Oh, and then top
32?
25, yeah.
Like they kept making it bigger, and you're like, all right.
Your whole friends list is in your tops.
Dude, yeah, it was a rough time. And then you'd be in school next year, like, yo, what the fuck?
Why did you take me off your top 8?
Yeah, I used to be 3. Why am I number 5 now?
Right. And then when you got a girlfriend or a boyfriend,
Immediately
you got
top
moved.
1, dude. Yeah,
you got
dude.
moved.
Immediately.
You were a loser then.
Immediately.
If you were on
And
their
those top friends said a lot about you.
Oh,
that
dude.
Was like, oh, they're friends with them. They're in their top friends. Oh man,
They're their top 8.
That guy's a weirdo.
God. Did you have a Zanga?
I did not have a Zanga. My social media started with MySpace. Like,
okay.
Like a lot of the world, but I know. Yeah, I didn't have a Zanga.
My mom used to always tell me, Kaylee, get off that ex-anga.
That ex-Zanga.
But it was brutal. Zanga was literally
Nice.
just like a fucking diary that you wrote in for the public to read. Like, today I went to the store and it made me sad.
That was all it was. So it was just like Twitter, basically.
You didn't have Zanga? Oh yeah,
No, I
that's
said I
right.
didn't
But you
have
didn't
it.
like go on it.
No, I didn't go on it, or I've never. Is it still a thing?
I don't know. It probably is.
We're about
But
to find
Zanga
out.
was like basically like a blog. That it was like the first blog that ever existed, and you would get to pick a song. Mine would always be like Kill Hannah. Do you ever hear of the band Kill Hannah?
No.
They were like a early 2000s Chicago underground band, but then they became like semi-big. They didn't get like super big, but
I don't know if this is legitimate or just
no, yep,
something.
that's it with all the
That's
colors.
it?
Yep, that's Zanga.
Zanga 2.0 is here.
And then towards the end, you could put pictures on it and stuff. And
Wow,
when
dude.
MySpace came, Zanga went down under.
They're
so
literally trying to bring this up. Like
that's
they're trying to make this happen.
they're trying to
still.
make it happen. Zanga is
That is
not
sad.
happening. It's not fetch.
No, there's no fucking way. But isn't that like what Twitter is, where you're just like,
I never
today
had
I had
Twitter.
a BLT.
I
Neither
never
did
had Twitter.
But I thought that you just like, you sent out a tweet and like you called it a day.
Yeah, that's the one thing I never had.
You're like, going to Pilates and that's it.
No, this was actually like a diary of your day.
Oh, okay.
Like you would
weren't
fucking
just
in
posting a
depthly
status.
write. Yeah, no, it wasn't just like a status, but you could put like a mood, and they'd have like
Oh, okay.
emojis there, and then you could put a song.
Dude, you remember when Facebook status it said like Kaylee Ann is,
Yeah. Oh,
and then
God.
like you'd have to finish the sentence, so you'd
If-
have to craft it like specifically to the prefix that was on there.
Yeah, if I could literally go back and just punch myself repeatedly after each status, I would.
Do you have Facebook still?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mine is deactivated. Like I could activate it again.
Like we could right now look at like time hop and
We're
see
not
what we
doing
said
that.
right now today.
It probably was like Kaylee is make it vibrate with my phone number.
Oh my
or
god.
Kaylee is getting drunk in the woods. Hit up the cell.
thirst trap.
Yeah,
It
right.
was the thirst trap. I didn't even know it.
Yeah, I was the OG thirst trap. Didn't even know. But like MySpace was a fucking generation.
Oh yeah, MySpace was a trip, dude. That was revolutionary. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, Tom.
all
Tom,
started
this
with
is for
Tom.
you, Tom.
Yeah, and like if you log back in, you're still his friend.
Yeah,
he hasn't let
I
anybody
know.
go.
I literally did log back into mine.
I tried too.
that long
Everything
ago.
cool is gone.
Yeah.
You don't code your own shit anymore. You don't put a song on there. You don't. It looks awful. It looks like a garage sale.
Yeah.
It looks like they're
It's
like
Facebook
everything
Marketplace.
must go. Yeah, they're like get it out of here, like a 90% off. Fucking Thanksgiving Day Christmas sale. Get it out of here.
Yeah.
Store closing.
Store closing.
Get it out of
yeah,
here.
right.
Yeah.
But
Clearance.
I wanted to go on there because I was looking when I was doing job hunting, and I would like Google my name, it would come up, and I'm like,
Oh really?
I literally had to write to MySpace to like tell them to take my shit
Deactivate this
down
shit. Yeah.
because I have literally pictures of me at like 16, like chugging gallons of Captain Morgan and like cigarettes
All
falling
of my
out
shit
of
is
my
gone.
tits.
I actually got in. I managed to like break in. Send the password or whatever, reset it.
Right.
I got in and everything is blank. There's a couple parts of the info that's still filled in, but all the pictures are gone. Like I was hoping to like find some gems on there. From, like,
I
way
have
back
some.
when,
I have some.
but everything is just gone.
I saved what I could, but
yeah,
that's crazy.
it's nuts.
I'm glad that you were able to deactivate. I had to write them.
No, I didn't even deactivate it though. I think it was just because I hadn't logged in like 10
so
years.
long. Yeah.
They're like, well, this guy's fucking dead. Like, we'll get it out
Speaking
of
of
here.
dead, did you realize that you can set up your fucking Facebook with like a memorial? Like,
Yeah.
I did not.
I have people in high school who actually passed away when I was in high school.
No, that's not. I'm not saying it right.
Oh.
You can pre-plan what you want the status of your Facebook to
When
go
you die?
when you die.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's like a
dude.
will for your Facebook. Like you could like choose if you want to keep it and
Or-
turn it into like a
oh,
memorial
no
page,
way.
or if you want to like delete it.
Dude.
Yeah, isn't it sickening?
That is pretty fucking morbid.
It's like crazy.
I thought of every fucked up thing ever, and that blows my mind a little bit.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
That's fucked.
One day I came across it because I was trying to like fucking deactivate my Facebook again, and it like showed up like memory or something, or like memorable. How you want to be remembered?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was
the
like,
memoriam. Yeah.
and I was like, what? So I clicked it, and
No
that's what it
fucking
said. It gives you
way.
like 2 options or something. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking insane.
That's disgusting.
People need to make a will, not fucking figure out what they're doing with their Facebook.
Oh my god. No fucking way, dude. Yeah, seriously. Like,
Isn't that
get
crazy?
a trust going or something. Jesus Christ. Over there with the fucking. Oh my god. I want to get rid of mine. Like,
Yeah.
altogether. I haven't been on it in almost a year now.
I
Like,
hate
but
Facebook.
I need to just
It's
officially
the
get rid of
worst.
it.
Well, now it's just become oversaturated with our parents.
It's
and
our
like,
parents and the generation after us.
Yeah.
The 2 shittiest generations right now.
I'm like, come on.
Apologies, everybody.
Yeah, I love them, but
But they don't belong on the internet.
yeah,
okay?
right. You
They
are
just
not
don't
made for
belong
this.
the
Go on your
internet.
Pinterest.
They don't.
and
They're picking fights and shit over recipes. Like, come on.
I don't care about
Get
your
the
political
fuck off of
view.
there. Yeah,
like,
dude.
fuck off. Like,
You got the Trumpers over here. You got the left over here.
people are not friends with their families because of
Yeah,
fucking
literally
Facebook.
because like you deleted me on Facebook. I'm not coming to your wedding.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Like, get out of here.
Right. And it's like, I don't need to know that much about you. Sorry.
No way. No way.
I mean,
need to get rid of
we're
it.
doing a podcast about us, but
Yeah,
like,
I know, but like this is for us.
this is
for
right.
us.
Well, and you know what? Everything I say on here, I have no problem with telling a person in person.
Right,
But
right.
I don't need to tell you my political views, and that's what Facebook has become.
Right.
It's brutal.
Back to the nostalgia aspect of this, though. Did you have any like PC games that you played?
Oh, The Sims?
Oh, you did Sims?
Oh, absolutely.
I never once did. I've watched someone do Sims. I've never played Sims.
You never like killed your Sims people?
No, I played Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Tycoon,
And I
me
killed people
too.
that way.
Me too.
I would
You just
like,
run
set
the
up a
track.
train.
Yeah.
Or dude, when I would like I'd make a fucking like an island with people and just have like nothing but candy there, and then they'd start throwing up all over the place like there's nowhere to go. Dude, we did some pretty heinous shit in that game.
Dude, I loved all those Roller Coaster Tycoon, The Sims. I just like building the stuff.
Yeah.
Like creating the houses and stuff, and then just like killing them, and then I would make a new house. But I loved like seeing the headstone.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It
The
just
other
brought
one
me
was
sick joy.
you're probably not gonna know it because you're a girl, but like there was this game called Age of Empires, and it was like I don't like you start off like in like the I don't know, like medieval times, but you're like low class, and then you keep building like more buildings, and like you're fighting people as they come to try to infiltrate your shit, and you're building more buildings. Like you basically build a town
Of
by the end of it,
medieval
and then
stuff?
and then you win. You got like tower archers and like stuff like it was like a survival game almost, and you gotta like make a whole civilization. It was pretty crazy.
That is pretty
You'd
crazy.
play like a 4-hour campaign, and like you still wouldn't be done with it. It was crazy. I got really into that. That was about as far nerd as I go.
When I was really little, like when we first got our computer, I was obsessed with this one Barbie nail game. It was like obsessive.
Did you ever do any of the Disney click games, like where you literally just click around and like shit would happen in the scenes and?
Like on the Disney website,
Oh, okay.
like the Disney Channel website, they had
Yeah.
like certain game, like Even Stevens, like fucking pinball or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was exactly, but yeah, I remember doing that stuff. But like it was like Disney, I don't remember what it's called, but it was on the Disney Channel. But I also played like backyard baseball. Did you ever play that?
Backyard baseball.
Or like backyard baseball, backyard football, like where you'd create your
It
team
rings a weird bell. But
and then you would like, they would play each other. Like you would like hit the ball with your mouse.
No,
like,
was it on a website or was it like a PC
No, it was an
game
actual
you had to-
game.
Oh no, I have no idea. Then.
Yeah, no, it was a cool game. I used to play that a lot too. But Sims is like hands down top.
Yeah.
Or like I liked Roller Coaster Tycoon too.
Going along with the dial-up, did you have AOL and AIM and all? Or no, yeah, you had.
I had AIM.
What was your?
We did that.
Oh yeah, we did that already.
Yeah, we did that. We've been there, done that.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard,
Yeah,
go
if you
to
haven't
our
heard,
previous
yeah.
episodes and you'll hear all about it.
Did we talk about what we did in chat rooms?
We talked ASL. That was all we said.
That was. Oh, we didn't even go into it.
We
huh?
didn't go into it.
Oh my god! All right, well then you know what? We're gonna leave it at that. ASL. If you know, you know.
Yeah, right.
Okay. It's some crazy shit.
The only thing that to this day I don't understand with online dating is like it to me, because I've never done it. I was married before it,
Yeah.
dated before this like online dating was a thing. But it's so weird to me that like we were raised in the generation of like, don't meet somebody online because they're probably like a 500-pound man
Right.
who's
Or
gonna
talk
rape
to strangers in general.
Yeah. And then we're like, oh, I'm gonna go meet up with this guy I met online.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally,
I'm
I'm gonna use my phone or like an Uber ride. I'm gonna literally use my phone to hail a stranger to come pick me up and put me in their car.
It's just mind-boggling to me. I'm like, everything we were taught
Yeah,
is
dude.
like the opposite.
Online dating, it should not be like picking out something at McDonald's. Like,
Right.
It's just
That's
not.
what it is. I would assume.
It's just
I
like
mean,
McDonald's. It's not good for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, right.
It's just fucking not.
It's maybe fun for the time being,
No,
but it's not
no.
good
I
for
did that
you.
for 2 weeks, and it was an awful experience. I speak
What were you
against
on?
it.
Were you on like
I
Tinder?
was on Tinder. I was on. What the fuck else? What are the other ones?
I don't know,
What's the one where the girl makes the move first?
I have no Hinge. Is it Hinge?
Yeah, I was on Hinge. There was a third one
Plenty
too.
of Fish. I don't.
Sure,
I don't
whatever
know.
the three like main ones were, they were awful, and the amount of ads and what they want you to pay for, and what they don't allow you to see, and it's all just clickbait, money making nonsense, and you get nowhere. Don't do it,
Yeah, I'm,
Haley. Don't do it.
I'm not. I'm glad that I never had to live through that because I would be the biggest bitch ever. Because I don't think like guys are hot. Like it takes a lot for me to think a guy is like.
It takes
hot.
a lot of hair and a lot of tattoos to make. her
No,
think
not
they're hot.
hair. It just like takes a lot of like fucking like you have to be fucking charisma. Okay.
The epitome of charisma.
No, not
The
you.
personification
No.
of charisma.
Yeah, you have to be like you gotta come with your A game with a lot of tattoos and a motorcycle. And I'm like maybe. Not that I'm like a fucking crazy person, but I'm glad I never had to do that. That'd be
No, hell no.
brutal. But I love that ASL. It's so
Dude,
good.
ASL.
Did you play solitaire?
Yo,
Like in
fuck
computer
yeah, I played
class?
solitaire. What was the one with the
Minesweep.
Minesweep?
That nobody fucking
that
knows
no
how to
one knows
play.
how to play.
I
Yeah.
still don't know how to play.
Nope. Definitely not.
I'm 32 and I don't know how to play it.
There was like Mahjong and like a bunch of other
yeah,
random
yeah.
fucking games that came with the computer. But no, solitaire was solid. That was my.
What was your cards that you would pick for solitaire?
Oh,
You know how they had like the
dude.
designs?
Yeah, like you picked the different
Like the
deck
fish,
designs?
they had the castle, they had the beach, they had the fucking just a regular like red and white one, I think.
I want to say I'm trying to think of what those were because those were fucking.
That was
those
like
were
a thing.
ancient, dude. Oh, so these were it right here, right?
Yep, the robot, the castle,
Yeah.
the fish that were like dark blue, the light blue fish, the like seashell, the beach,
I know exactly which one I
The-
picked, and it was the
hands holding
it-
the card.
yes,
That
it
one?
was the one with the hand holding the cards, or it was. Did you get this one at the top? Just a blank like
Yeah,
deck?
you
or
did.
I just left it regular. I didn't give a shit about the fish.
Oh, really? You didn't
Maybe
care?
I did the haunted castle, but even like the beach one, I remember having it every once in a while. But I do remember the one with the cards and like the the dealer hand all the time.
Which one do you think I picked?
You? I'm gonna guess either the haunted house or the fish.
Mine was haunted castle
Yeah.
or the beach.
Okay, or the beach. Yeah, I do remember the beach being
Yeah.
on every once in a while.
But
For
I
sure.
never fucking could figure out Minesweep or however the fuck you
Minecraft
say
or
it.
Mine-
Minecraft. Is computer class still a thing? Do you know?
Shit, like in school?
Yeah, like
Dude, something tells me like the kids are just born with a fucking iPad now. Like, they don't need a class to teach them anything.
I know. I'm like, I don't even know.
And they
if that's
all
a
act like they
thing.
know everything anyway. You can't teach them a fucking thing. It doesn't matter. They all got the answers.
Tell us how you really feel, Joe.
Back in my day,
Yeah, right.
ASL.
We sent pictures that.
That's right. ... With that, I think did we master this list of yours, Kaylee?
I think we mastered the list, and I think we've pretty much mastered the 90s.
This was a great fucking time. I had a blast doing this.
Same.
This
same.
was, I mean, and again, each topic could almost have its own
episode.
We could talk about Saturday morning breakfast for another
45
2 hours.
minutes, yeah. But
But,
I think it was great. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think we did a good job summing all this up and giving them into.
If there's anything we missed, you let us know.
Let us know.
And we'll
If-
fucking talk
I was
about
saying,
it.
If you got a 90s memory, go ahead and comment or subscribe or like or follow.
Whatever they
we're
do,
doing, wherever
tweet
we
us,
are. Yeah,
twiddle-
us on
twiddle
the
our-
twiddle my ding dong. You know, like, do whatever you got to do.
We're sick. We both started to say it.
Yeah.
You can Twitter my MySpace and all over my Facebook.
Right. Just don't flick my bean.
Oh, God. Keep the beans to
Don't
the
flick my bean bag.
God. Anyway, so thank you guys for listening. We had a great time. We hope you did too. Stay tuned. Keep listening. Like he said, like, comment, subscribe, do all the good jazz.
Yeah, be sure to join us for next week. We'll have a brand new episode of something else insane. You know, we're going to be here.
Because we're slobs.
Right, because we're slobs, and you're slobs, and that's why you keep coming back. If you do have any stories for us, any sort of slobbish stories or anything you'd like for us to put on the air, any sort of honorable mentions, we're down to share your stories. We can keep them anonymous, as the title goes, Slobs Anonymous.
Right. We're not anonymous,
Right.
anymore. But
Well, we go by the code names, JCKB, but the people know who the fuck we are. There's no hiding it anymore.
yeah, I mean, we're just plastered everywhere.
But yeah, either send us slip into our DMs on Instagram, or you can send us an email.
Old school.
Yeah, at our
90s style.
That's right. Yeah, go ahead.
Hit us up on our Gmail.
Gmail at
Two slobs.
2slobsanonymous@gmail.com. That's the number 2slobsanonymous@gmail.com. Send us anything you want. Pictures, stories, nudes. Please send in your nudes.
Do not send me your nudes.
No dick pics.
We could play
No
chat
dick
roulette
pics.
with the nudes.
Yeah, we could. We definitely could. But yeah, until next time, if you're not having fun,
You gotta make your own.
we will see you next week with another episode of
Slobs Anonymous with Joey C and KB. Talk to the hand.
Because the face ain't listening. Whole skill of biscuit with a capital J dipping out of here.
Oh man. So that's an unfortunate slob.